4th, 1961, a group of civil rights activists launched a series of bus rides known as the Freedom Rides. The group departed from Washington, D.C. and rode through the Deep South, challenging segregation and bus terminals. Along the way, the group encountered opposition and violence, but eventually the Freedom Riders succeeded and segregation and bus terminals was prohibited. On May 9, 1754, the Pennsylvania Gazette published the first political cartoon in America. The drawing, which appeared in Benjamin Franklin's newspaper, showed a snake cut into eighths, and it represented the disunited state of the British colonies during the French and Indian War. On May 10, 1869, the Transcontinental Railroad was completed. The project, which began 6 years earlier, aimed to link together East and West. The Union Pacific Company, along with the Central Pacific Company, began laying tracks on opposite ends and finally met in Promontory, Utah, where a golden spike was struck to commemorate the occasion. On May 13, 1846, Congress approved the Declaration of War against Mexico. The Mexican-American War originated from a border issue between Mexico and Texas. By the end of the war, Mexico lost its northern territory, and the border between Mexico and Texas was established at the Rio Grande. On May 18, 1980, Mount St. Helens erupted. The eruption was caused by a magnitude 5.1 earthquake that struck the area and triggered one of the largest landslides in record history. 57 people were killed in this disaster. On May 20, 1927, American aviator Charles Lindbergh took off from Long Island, New York, in the first solo non-stop flight across the Atlantic. 33 and a half hours later, the Spirit of St. Louis landed in Paris, France, and Lindbergh became the first person to complete this solo transatlantic flight. On May 29, 1848, the great state of Wisconsin joined the Union as the 30th state.